88.6, Plenty Valley FM, and on the line from Crimestoppers is Alex. Alex, what's happening this week?
I have our three wanteds for this week. Our first wanted is Lauren Brown. Brown is wanted by police for failing to answer bail, theft, and for criminal damage. The 35-year-old is described as 164 centimetres tall with a thin build. She has brown eyes, brown hair, and a fair complexion. 15 warrants have been issued for her arrest, and Brown is known to frequent the Preston area. Our second wanted for this week is Brock Plass. Plass is wanted by police for failing to answer bail, burglary, and possessing methamphetamine. The 27-year-old is described as 185 centimetres tall with a medium build. He has brown eyes, brown hair, and a fair complexion. 8 warrants have been issued for his arrest, and Plass is known to frequent the Abbotsford area. Our third wanted is Kane Thompson. Thompson is wanted for failing to answer bail, theft, and possessing cannabis. The 39-year-old is described as 180 centimetres tall with a thin build. He has blue eyes, brown hair, and a fair complexion. 14 warrants have been issued for his arrest, and Thompson is known to frequent the Pakenham area. Images of all these wanted people and many more can be found on the Crimestoppers Victoria website, which is crimestoppersvic.com.au. You can also submit an anonymous report online or by calling 1800 333 000.
Okay, and our scam of the week?
Our scam of the week is a Wi-Fi hijack scam. So this is where scammers create fake Wi-Fi hotspots to get users into connecting to them so they can intercept and gather sensitive information. So the scammers will set up these free fake Wi-Fi networks near public places that people can connect to when they're out. This might be at a library or a shopping centre. And then once they're connected through, they can go through your phone or your computer if that's what you're connected on. And your internet traffic is monitored by that scammer, so they can get things like your login details and your personal data. Some Wi-Fi networks also redirect you to scam sites, so that basically gives the scammer more access to your information. To avoid the scam, you want to confirm the Wi-Fi network name with the establishment. So if you are at a library, just confirm with the front desk what is the name of the Wi-Fi, make sure it's the correct one. And as well, just avoid accessing sensitive information on public networks. And disable automatic Wi-Fi connections so that you're able to control when and which network you connect to when you're outside of your house. And if you think you have been scammed, you can report that to Crimestoppers and to ScamWatch as well.
And what else are we covering this week, Alex?
We're talking about common causes of collisions and driving safety. Every year, there are thousands of collisions on the road that do lead to injuries and fatalities. And some of the most dangerous driving habits observed on the roads are things like distracted driving. This can be from a phone or following your navigation system or even eating and drinking while driving. So these can cause collision even if you're just taking your attention off the road for a few seconds. So some things we can do to stay safe are to set up the GPS before you leave and to set up your music before your trip just to avoid multitasking while driving. You can even put your phone on Do Not Disturb mode. Many phones have this so that, while you're driving, it'll block your notifications so you're not tempted to look at your phone. And of course, driving needs your full attention. So if you do need to touch your phone, pull over and park somewhere. And of course, it is illegal to touch your phone while driving, so make sure you're in park and then you can go on your phone. As well, speeding is illegal and significantly increases the risk and severity of accidents. So any increase in speed reduces your reaction times, even if it's 5 kilometres over the speed limit. It makes it harder for you to respond to sudden changes on the roads. So we always want to stick to the speed limits, especially in those high-risk areas. So things like, when there's wildlife around and doing 40 in the school zones. And if you know that you are, usually late to things, allow extra time to leave early to avoid that temptation to speed when running late. And you can use cruise control as well. So some cars will have this feature to maintain a safe speed. It's really good to use on highways. And if you are driving and you are tired, this is a really overlooked hazard, but driving while drowsy can be as dangerous as driving under the influence because it slows down your reaction times and it increases your risk of falling asleep at the wheel. So the night before, if you know you have a big drive, make sure you're well rested and you get enough sleep. And if you are yawning during your drive, just pull over and have a quick power nap. You'd be surprised how much it can wake you up. And if you are travelling with others, rotate drivers to prevent that exhaustion. And always make sure that you're maintaining a safe space as well. So no tailgating, that is also illegal. because the person in front of you, you don't know how hard they're going to brake or when they're going to brake. So keeping that safe distance between you and the car in front of you always. So these are just a couple common high-risk driving behaviours that can lead to these accidents, which are actually avoidable by staying alert and following traffic laws and practicing safe driving habits. And if you do need immediate assistance on the road, you can call 000. But if you require a non-urgent police assistance, you can contact the police assistance line, which is 131 444, or go to your local police station. And of course, if you have information on high-risk drivers or you've seen dangerous driving or anything like that on the roads, you can report that to Crimestoppers with things like model of the car and the license plate if you can get that information.
Thanks, Alex. Some good advice there. And we'll catch you next week. Safe driving.
You too. I'll speak to you then.